What's up, Force Conversation peeps, and welcome to a new episode. As always, I'm your host, who's doing surprisingly well after playing so many softball games this past week, Mike, and my co-host, fresh off the buddy games, Andre.
Cool. It was a long weekend. Today we got so much news. We got so much news. So you guys, we're gonna just jump right into it. We'll see you in a second.
Yeah.
Mike. Today.
What do we got for news, Andre?
We have so much. But honestly, buddy games, always a great time. Yeah, we just, a bunch of us got together up at the cabin up north, the house up north. We just drank and
had a long weekend.
Played games. And it was a long weekend. I didn't get hit with any eggs this year, so that was a plus. That always hurts.
I didn't know that you normally got hit with eggs over the weekend.
Oh yeah. We play this game where you play spin the bottle, and whoever it lands on has to pick up an egg and throw it at everybody else that are running away.
Okay.
Yeah. I got hit with 0 times this year. It was great.
Awesome.
I smoked Kyle, though.
Oh, no.
I smoked Light with a one that didn't explode. So that one was...
you freaking threw a hard-boiled egg at him?
It was not hard-boiled. It just... I don't know what it was. It was not hard-boiled. Anyway...
Hey, hold on. Real quick. Before we get into news, I want to show you something. You ready? It's going to mess up my camera for a second, but you ready?
Oh, look at that. Would you just look at that? Look at that. Finally,
so
we got
eventually, I know, I'll get my camera situated different or whatever so you can see all that stuff. I actually got more stuff on my Michigan wall, too, so it's coming along. I got to do more over here, but anyway, I just wanted to show you that the helmets are up.
It's coming along. I want to do a little bit of a reset too, but we'll get to it when we get to it, you know?
Yep.
So we have
news.
Some Ahsoka Season 2 news, okay? With D23 rumors, or with D23 coming up, we have rumors of the trailer for Season 2, hopefully coming along.
Okay. Ezra
Bridger teased that he will have his Rebels clean-shaven look, which will be interesting. I mean, he's like 6 to 10 years older at this point in the timeline. So I mean, I'm fine with him having a beard. You know, he's not a kid anymore.
Right.
Then we are gonna get 2 different story arcs for the season, at least 2 story arcs. One being with Ahsoka and Baylan basically being on Peridia and trying to get back to the normal galaxy, and Thrawn and Ezra already in the normal galaxy. So we're gonna get more of a tie-in with the Mando.
Because that's how we finished Season 1, right?
Exactly.
Season 1, we finished. Ezra just showed back up, so we know Thrawn is there too, and then we knew Ahsoka was trapped, and Baylan wasn't trapped. He wanted to stay there. He was looking for the Mortis gods, right?
Yes, he is looking for the Mortis peeps. You know, I think I think it'll be interesting.
Hold on.
Sure.
We assume he's looking for the Mortis gods. He could be looking for the mother or like a relic of some sort that's associated with them.
Yeah.
But either way,
Either way, we don't have too much longer, hopefully, to wait, because I really hope that it comes out like, let's say January, man. We need it early. We need some more Star Wars that. Listen, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are excited for Star Wars Visions. I'm not one of those people. I'm not an anime fan. I love animation, but the anime art style is just not for me. I can't get past it.
Isn't Visions not canon?
That I'm not sure. Since they're doing a full series on it now, it's not it's not Visions. It's Visions: The Last Ronin or something like that.
But it's still part of Visions, so yeah, I guess I don't know either.
Yeah.
Might be something
I don't know how it's
going to
work.
Whether it is or not.
Yeah.
For sure.
Either way, it's just not my art style. If it is canon, maybe I'll give it a watch. Maybe I'll just give it a watch just to do a review. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Who knows? But
right.
The Visions so far just wasn't my thing. But I mean, hopefully we get some sort of news from D23, because I desperately need something.
For sure.
Need some Star Wars.
For sure.
That's all I got for
So, speaking of announcements, though, Andre, right now San Diego Comic-Con is going on. I think is it going on or is it's finishing up this weekend?
It's probably finishing up today.
Yeah. So there was a panel, and on this panel was a certain Seth Green, and a certain Seth Green basically announced that Star Wars Detours is officially coming out. So, Star Wars Detours was created by the Robot Chicken team of Seth Green and Matthew, I might say his name wrong, Senric?
Okay,
Senric? I don't know how you say his last name. It was basically going to be like The Simpsons, but Star Wars. 39 episodes were completed and filmed and completely done, with 62 more episode scripts that are ready to go. Disney scrapped the show from its schedule ahead of the release of the sequel trilogy, citing concerns about introducing comedic versions of the Star Wars characters before the new films came out. Seth Green, though, recently revealed that the show will screen at the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, which is set to open this September. So it's gonna debut there. It's gonna screen there. And then, as of right now, though, they haven't announced if it's going to be coming to Disney Plus or if it's going to be a thing. My hope is that it doesn't just screen there and that's it.
Yeah, I
that
really
would
hope
be a
so.
bummer.
It would, it would be a major bummer. I want to see this show so badly.
It looks cheesy and ridiculous, but also it's because it's not going to be canon, right? Like there ain't no way that Han Solo and Obi-Wan Kenobi were in front of Jabba the Hutt at the same time doing this dance. Like, we know that's not true.
Oh no, yeah.
So so it's going to be legend stuff, but I don't even care. Like, it can be legends, just be ridiculous about it. That'd be fine.
Yeah, let me have something from back in the day. Give me that feeling.
And if you go back to the previous slide, you got your little boy on the left side there, your little stormtrooper dude from the Star Wars picture at the bottom.
Yes. Maybe this was a little hint. Maybe that was a hint.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was about like they knew it was coming, they just weren't announcing it yet. But that's hilarious. That's the little dude that was standing in that picture, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the 20th anniversary of
yes.
Lucasfilm Animations picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I'm so excited. I hope
awesome.
that this comes out on Disney Plus, because it'd be a shame if they didn't.
Dude, some of the pictures when I look this up are so freaking ridiculous. Like Vader and Palpatine's picture, hilarious. Vader's picture kind of looks like Darth Helmet from Spaceballs.
The Empire's totally cool,
it's so freaking
dude.
Huge.
Yeah, I love it. I love
ridiculous.
it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see if it's coming. When is it?
So it's going to screen in September at the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, which is opening in September. So it's going to be part of the whole opening thing for this Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after that. I just like that it's actually coming out somewhere right now. And I can't imagine that they'll come out with it there and just that'll be the end of it. Unless, now here's the kicker. The only thing I can think of is instead of them releasing it, it's like a specialty screening that you can only see there. You can go anytime, but it plays there. Because there's plenty of places that have stuff like that where it's like it's a video exclusive to whatever.
Okay,
I think that'd be
here's
dumb,
the problem with that. Here's the big problem with that is it depends how long these episodes are. Because if these episodes are, 10, 11, 12 minutes or anything, even up to 20, if they're full-length episodes, no one's going to be able to sit there for 39 episodes plus the 62 scripts ready to go.
True. I wonder if they're even going to play it. Probably, if they're
somewhere.
screening it, it's got to be like 2 or 3 episodes is all. Like a screening of the first few episodes, because then you're looking at, even if they're a half hour each, that's like an hour and a half one-time event, and then maybe they'll come to Disney Plus, like you're saying.
Listen, we're gonna have to wait and see, man. I'm thrilled that these are coming. Thrilled,
right?
Thrilled.
So,
Mike.
Andre,
yes.
Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, they had a Lucasfilm publishing panel for any kind of publishing material that was coming out. So there was some books and some comics and stuff like that, kind of interested in. The first one was a book called Star Wars Twin Crossroads. So
what happened?
Just add it later. So in the story of Star Wars Twin Crossroads, the story is the period of time where Luke trains Leia to become a Jedi. So the thing that we're missing in between episode 6 and episode 7, 8, 9, like that whole period of Luke training Leia and stuff like that, it would have to be, I'm guessing it's got to be before he starts training like younger Padawans and stuff again, right? Before the whole Luke Council or the Luke Jedi Order, whatever it is. Yeah. That book comes out April 2027. The next one is the Celebrating 50 Years of Star Wars. So the cover right there that you see, the Star Wars A Celebration. For the first time ever, the novelizations of Star Wars original trilogy will be available as an unabridged audiobook. So it's going to be an audiobook story of the original trilogy, narrated by Mark Thompson. I don't know who that is. I don't know if you do from Star Wars, if he's done other Star Wars stuff. Okay. The new editions will be released on February 2nd, 2027. So that's kind of cool.
Before you move on to the next, I just want, there's a, in the episode 3 Revenge of the Sith novelization. There is a scene, the audiobook. There is a scene where C-3PO is talking to R2-D2 after Order 66 happens, and like when they get on to Mustafar, and they're, you know, the duel's happening and there's stuff happening, and so R2-D2 and C-3PO are having a conversation, and C-3PO asks R2 what is going on, and this is just heartbreaking, man. R2 is like, I don't know, Anakin doesn't talk to me anymore. Dude,
dang.
It breaks my heart, man. Poor R2D. Yeah. That was R2D2 was his wedding present, like his wedding ring. And he's not talking to R2 anymore? Oh.
That's rough.
Rough stuff, man. Sure. Anyway, I didn't want to derail, but I had to.
Yeah, no, you're good. The next piece of content we were told about was Star Wars Icons Vader. So this book, the one on the left there, discusses Darth Vader's role in the Star Wars universe, as well as the different iterations that we've seen in like television, film. Issues. Dude, I don't know. It's got to be because it's a Sunday and it's late at night. But anyways, the different iterations of Vader from television, film, novel, comics, video games, all that stuff, that comes out October 20th, 2026. I think this one will be interesting. Not that necessarily I'm going to get it, but like I think compiling a lot of Vader stuff into one book so you can see, instead of like wondering how like ridiculously over the top he was, like why the galaxy feared him so much and stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool because we've been getting more glimpses of it lately, like between the Obi-Wan show, the Maul show, the ending of Rogue One. Like that stuff made me go, yo, that's the Vader like I thought we were going to see at some point in time. You know what I mean?
That's the Vader that we needed, you know? Yeah, he was scary walking into A New Hope, but as soon as like this new version of Vader started coming out, I see the fear. I see why the galaxy feared.
And it started with the ending of Rogue One. The ending of Rogue One made me go, yo, that, like, I understand, like, that dude went 1 on, like, 50 with a bunch of rebel, like, and the rebels were accurate shooters. They weren't a bunch of stormtroopers missing everything. He just stood there like it was like, nah, bro. Nope. Ain't worried about it.
It's not phasing me, dude. It ain't phasing me.
No.
Nope.
So the next piece of content is the Book of Boba Fett meets Marvel. So Marvel is bringing the Book of Boba Fett into the comic world. The first issue will be released September 9th, 2026. This is what they said about it. After his long-awaited return in The Mandalorian, Boba Fett went on to headline his own Disney Plus series, The Book of Boba Fett. The hit show reintroduced the iconic bounty hunter to fans everywhere as he navigated the galaxy's underworld and claimed control of Tatooine following Jabba the Hutt's fall. This August, the long-standing tradition of Marvel Comics' epic Star Wars adaptations, Marvel brings this pivotal Star Wars saga to comic stands in Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett, a 7-issue series by Star Wars veterans Rodney Barnes and Will Sliney. The comic series marks the exciting comic book debut of several key characters, including Garsa Fwip, Doc Strassi, Mock Shays, Major Domo, and more. I don't know who Major Domo is. I don't know who Major Domo is.
Well, Mock Shays is, I believe...
Mock Shays is Major Domo.
I mean...
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
I let's see. Mock Shays... How you spell it, Mock? I said Mock... Yeah... Okay, he's the Hammerhead guy that, like, the Ithorian... that he's Pedro Pascal plays him. He's the Twi'lek dude serves him. So he's like the mayor of Mos Espa.
Pedro Pascal plays him?
Yeah. He voiced him.
Played... Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
so this just seems like it's a...
continuation of Book of Boba Fett.
It doesn't even seem like a continuation. I'm pretty sure we saw this exact scene that is showing in the in this comic strip. I'm sure we saw this exact scene in.
Maybe we'll get a little bit of both. Maybe they'll show a little bit of Book of Boba Fett, but only focus on Boba Fett, not have it be like Mandalorian 2.5, whatever. Like maybe it'll be more stuff with just him.
Yeah, because that Trandoshan is Doc Strassi, and Garsa Fwip is the Twi'lek chick that her bar blows up. So if she's in it, this is either before or it's the same thing, but maybe they'll add some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. It seems like it's just a comic version. If it's a 7-issue series, it could have some of the stuff from Book of Boba Fett show and then additional stuff, right? Like it could be like a mixture of both, for sure. Perhaps. I mean, we'll see. They're not going to have 20 minutes of like little comic like images of him being in the back of the tank. It's going to be one image. Yeah. I mean, that's why there's 7 instead of the 8 for the 8 episodes. Yeah. But I mean, 2 of the episodes were Mando, so.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, for sure. So the next thing that they announced was some new Rogue One comics. So Rogue One's 10th anniversary celebration continues with more one-shot comics. So far, Marvel has released issues focusing on Cassian Andor, Saw Gerrera, and Jyn Erso. The next 3 will be about Chirrut and Baze. Is it Baze or Baz?
It's Baze. Baze Malbus.
Baze, okay.
Baze Malbus.
And then Darth Vader. So Darth Vader is going to have his own Rogue One comic, which is kind of cool too. So Rogue One, Chirrut and Baze 1 releases on October 14th, 2026. So October this year. Rogue One, Darth Vader 1 comes out 2 weeks later on October 28th, 2026. So both
and
October
Vader's comic is just going to be nothing but the end of Rogue One. It's going to be 15 to 20 pages of Vader just going, wah, 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 wah. That's it. That's all.
I like how that's your simplification of it. Wah, 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 wah. That's awesome. They did also touch a little bit on the Kylo Ren comic, which I didn't really cover that because we covered that. We got more news on that like a couple episodes ago, but they basically were just talking about that coming out, which wasn't really a new announcement. It was just part of the upcoming stuff. But the next thing that they announced was Star Wars Galactic Tales of Terror. So this compilation puts together 3 issues. These stories are about the Nightlander. I don't know what the Nightlander is, and maybe you do. But the Nightlander, a terrifying entity that has spawned in the galaxy for hundreds or even thousands of years. Thankfully, he has been put at bay by 3 different generations of Jedi: Anakin, Luke, Leia, and Rey. So it sounds like these 3 stories are going to be like the mixture of Anakin against the Nightlander, Luke and Leia against the Nightlander, and Rey against the Nightlander. Because it's 3 stories or 3 issues, and they're saying that 3 different generations of Jedi have all battled against it. So this must be some kind of eternal being that doesn't die, but it's like Pennywise. You can kill it enough to make it go away for a while. I don't know.
And it kind of looks. I did Google it just a second ago, and it looks like it shapeshifts into like. It does seem like a Star Wars version of Pennywise, because I saw
that's crazy.
Multiple different iterations of that 3-eyed, like the deadlights from Pennywise, like in a Twilight version, in all that.
Yeah, and if this takes place after like Vader's dead, then it would make sense why that's Vader's face looking weird like that, because it might not. It's probably not Vader. It's probably whatever this Nightlander is. So this book comes out September 22nd, 2026. Or is it a comic? Didn't really say if it's a comic, but it might be a comic because it says 3 issues. Yeah. That's what I was just thinking too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean some cool content coming out from San Diego Comic-Con for sure.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm so excited. I listen, it gives me a lot of hope for D23 now to get some more information. And I wonder if this Tales of Terror, if it does well, are they going to do something with it, you know?
This gives you so much hope for a Star Wars horror show, doesn't it?
It does. And if it does, I'll buy it. I'll buy 15 copies
I just was going to say, you're going to go to the store and be like, how many copies do you have? And they'll be like, oh, we got 20. I'll take them.
I'll take them all. Give me them all so that I can get. I'll get every variant of the 3 issues. Listen, I'm not a big horror fan. I'm truly not. But this gives. I don't know why I want this. I think it's just because I want Star Wars.
You don't like being scared, but you're okay with being Star Wars scared.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm going to use that all the time now. I don't like horror movies because I don't like being scared, but I want to be Star Wars scared.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's just go with that one. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about Legends, and a little bit, Lucasfilm just loves bringing this character up, but not using them in canon or anything. And you know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Mara Jade. Many different versions, or not versions, so many different like toys, everything have been made of Mara Jade lately, and it just doesn't make much sense, because if they're not going to do anything with her, why put in the effort? Why put in the effort if they're not going to do anything? People thought Amy Adams was going to be Mara Jade, but it just doesn't seem. And then they're like, "Oh no, she's definitely not." Blah 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 blah. So she was brought up in the Thrawn novels back in the day. She was like the right hand of the Emperor. Blah 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 blah. She marries Luke Skywalker for some reason. To be fair, I didn't read the novels.
For some reason.
For some reason, I didn't read the novels. So Galaxy of Heroes is bringing her into the game.
Did you say Galaxy of Heroes?
Yeah, I did. We have
the game that you don't play.
We have a clan or whatever it's called. You have Mara Jade. You have the old version.
That's the old one. Yes, for sure.
You have the Emperor's Hand version. What we are getting in Galaxies of Heroes is the Mara Jade Skywalker variant, which is her her variant from the Hand of Thrawn novels, which is the sequel to Heir of the Empire trilogy.
Okay.
I didn't read the books. I don't understand the character just because I didn't read the books. So I mean, and there's just so much Legends material that to go back on now that I don't know if I want to invest in reading Legends stuff because there's so much of it, and I don't want it to get confused. I don't want to get jumbled in, with canon. I don't want to get my recollection jumbled because I know it'll happen.
Right. And I don't know enough about canon that I'll start confusing it super easily for sure. So
super easy. I can see it happening, and I just don't want to do it. So
this is the Mara Jade Skywalker version of Mara Jade coming to the game.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Segue. Galaxy of Heroes. They introduced a bunch of new characters that they're adding to the game. And I'm so excited for 90% of them. Okay.
Yep.
Jackson the Space Rabbit. Jackson the Space Rabbit. My boy, Jackson. I'm so excited for him to come in here. The TK Concept Stormtrooper, that is such a cool design to me.
Does he have a lightsaber? Is that what that is?
Yeah, he does. He does, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
All the Stormtroopers in Ralph McQuarrie's designs were going to have lightsabers. And Luke Starkiller, one of the earliest forms of Luke, is
and that's
right
the dude
to his
that's
right.
To the right. Yep. Okay. Fair.
Yep, with the white lightsaber. That's also one of Ralph McQuarrie's designs. Dude. And then you have Dark Side Yoda.
Look at that little dude. Dude, I'm telling you, if you that's a hard picture to see him in, but when you see his character silhouette in the game, it's hard to see it too. It's a little bit better than this. He looks creepy, dude. It looks like a little gremlin Jedi is what it reminds me of. With force shadow coming around. I don't know. It looks pretty sweet though.
Yeah. Ew.
I do have a question though. When you're looking at this screen, so they announced they got who's the dude with the lightsaber? The red lightsaber next to
that is
Jackson?
the Ronin. That is who is gonna be the that Star Wars Vision spinoff. That's gonna be him. That's him.
Oh, okay. So they announced all these people that you see on the left, right? But you see something else in this picture. What else do you see in this picture?
Yeah, I do. Oh, you know what it is? Because
that looks like Jar Jar's Millennium Falcon, right? The blackout Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, the blackout Falcon.
They didn't announce that, but it's clearly there. And it's clearly there every time you boot up the game.
Listen, I might get into the game just so I can I need to get these characters. I want all of these characters. I don't know how to do it, but I want all these characters. Is it is it a limited time thing for this? Do I have to do it? Not usually, but during the initial limited time run, I don't want to say limited time. During the initial run of it, there's an easier track to get a lot of these characters through the event that's going on. If you wait till later, then all of a sudden they push it to like special events or guild events or different stuff like that, where you have to it's kind of harder to get them, right? But even right now, with getting a lot of the era characters, it's easier to get them while they're doing the era event than it is to go back and get them later. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. There's already stuff in the game when you scroll through the events where you can see it. So it looks like some of these are going to be a weekly event where you have to
beat certain things within that week, and then like a few weeks later, the event comes back again. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. But yeah, no, that's cool.
Okay.
There's also what they didn't also
on.
picture here is a Galactic Legend version of Mando and Grogu. Like that's already in the game. You can see it. I'll show you this. There's nothing there. It's just, I don't know if you can see. Let me do this. Like you have to do these unlocks to even start being able to do it. So it doesn't say what it is. It just says that like you have to get the Mandalorian to Relic 10 in order to like, that's one of the things you have to do to even take place in that in trying to unlock them. So,
man, I still gotta get Rada. I gotta get Rada. A lot of Rada.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah. I'm excited. I'm opening the game right now. I will start playing to get these characters, and hopefully I get hooked into it so Mike can stop complaining. Because if I get hooked, I can actually play the game, and Mike will stop complaining. Actually,
and we also need more people to join our guild.
Yeah, we do. Anywho's, that's all I got for Galaxy of Heroes. Galactic
Heroes.
So, Mando and Grogu.
Okay.
It's gonna be coming. It will be getting a Disney Plus release with some bonus scenes in the movie, which is insane. I love that they're doing that. I hate that they kept it from us in theaters, but like I like that they're adding more to it. Like I wish they would have given it to us so I could see it in, on the big screen, but better late than never, I guess. In 24 hours, Mando and Grogu was so they haven't released it on Disney Plus yet. They're going to be, but they already released it on
streaming, like where you can rent or buy. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And in 24 hours, Mando and Grogu was the #1 digital purchase. Anyway, we got our character spotlight, Mike. Any guesses?
I'm guessing it's not Mando or Grogu.
Well, I'm also guessing that I forgot to change the name on it. So let's just really quick do that. His name is Zuckuss, not Momad Nadan. His name is Zuckuss. We'll just change the slide. His name is Zuckuss. Right. I'll change it. I'll fix it.
Zuckuss.
So,
all right.
This man on the right, he is not wearing a mask. He is actually a insect. That insect-like face you see is Zuckuss himself. The breathing gear on him helps him survive outside of his home world's atmosphere. He's typically partnered with Borlam, who is that protocol droid right next to him, with the weird insect-like face.
The big bug eyes.
Yes. The duo became one of the galaxy's most successful bounty hunting teams, rivaling some of the best bounty hunters in the business. He could sense emotions. He possessed limited force-like empathic abilities, making him especially good at tracking targets. I'm not good at talking. Today, apparently.
Talking, no, not our strength today.
Not our strength today. He once hunted Han Solo, like Boba Fett. He answered Vader's call to track down the Falcon and bring him in. But, unlike Boba Fett, he did not succeed. Just because Boba's the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, blah, 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 blah. He was unusually compassionate for a bounty hunter. Unlike many hunters, Zuckuss often showed empathy towards his targets and wasn't motivated purely by credits. So he seems like the bounty hunters from the Republic era, like the Clone Wars bounty hunters that are like, I can help people, Not strictly.
I kind of thought that about Embo until Embo was like, nah, in Mandalorian and Grogu, he was all about the coin, dude.
Yeah, because that was Empire and post-Empire days, you know? I think he's
Right.
like, I gotta do what I gotta do at this point, you know? I think Embo started off
but he showed
empathetic.
But he showed no empathy. He was like, "Yeah, I'll hunt a dude and this kid. I don't care. What is it's whatever.
I'll hunt this kid. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Just let me get out this room before he takes his mask off, because I don't want to be one of the people that die."
Yeah, exactly. Like he just can't be. He can't be the one.
Right.
I'll give it his bounty hunter rating, like an 8.5 out of 10. Awesome design. I mean, I'll say awesome design, but compared to Boba Fett, not really, but like pretty good design. Pretty good.
He's awesome adjacent. If Boba Fett is awesome, he's awesome adjacent. He's like just down a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Deep cut Star Wars bounty hunter lore. I mean, he was actually in Empire Strikes Back, so like, at least he was on screen for a hot second. He was really just a glove, you know. Unique Force-like abilities and great partnership with Forlom make him that 8.5.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he was barely on the screen, and he didn't get too much more of a deep dive in Star Wars canon. It's mostly legend.
Okay. So there could be potential. Just right now there isn't.
Yeah. Only true Star Wars nerds really remember Zuckuss, you know?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. That's all I got, Mike.
All right.
That's all I got.
Fair. No.
I'm gonna have a lot of editing, and someone's gonna tell me it sucks. So
I'll do that. I'll help you out.
thanks.
Not help you edit it. Just tell you it sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I know. Jeez.
No, good. That was cool though. Everybody remembers Boba Fett. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean Boba Fett's the easiest bounty hunter to remember in Star Wars for sure.
Yeah, because he was the main one for the original trilogy. I mean, if I was skinny enough though, I think if I was to make a protocol droid, I think it'd be Forlom though, his partner, because that black protocol droid with like the reddish rustiness looks pretty sick. I love it. And he's got a DLT-19.
I like how you said, like, oh, if I was thin enough, I'd do this. Like, that implies that you could potentially make a Zuckuss right now and have no problem with it.
Dang, man. Call me fat.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what it sounded like you were saying. Like, you were like, if I was thinner, I could do this one.
Yeah, I mean...
You know, anybody could do a Zuckuss, though, because you could just put padding to make yourself look bigger.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty easy.
I'll tell you what, I am maxing. I bought that Boba Fett jumpsuit for under my suit. I bought it when I was 18. 12 years ago. Before alcohol. I am maxing out the elastic on that.
Did you get some elastic extenders?
I should probably just order a new one, and then I'll just make that current one. I'll make it into my all black Boba Fett one.
That's the downside of getting older, dog.
Dude, it is. It's the downside of not wanting to work out too.
If working out was fun, I think it'd be so much easier.
Oh my god, it's right. Like I love playing hockey. I haven't done that in a while, but the problem is with hockey is it's beer league.
Last thing before we go, we have not done couples pickleball in I don't know how long. It's been since last year, so we got to start getting out and doing that pretty soon here. Listen, I'd love to. With the Canadian wildfire smoke, it's been hard to get outside. I actually mowed my lawn for the first time in like 3 weeks. So today, and I know it was pretty long. It was bad. Yeah. So, guys, we are doing a 1,000 stub giveaway. We're doing a Remnant Stormtrooper or Remnant Snowtrooper helmet. That's coming along. Watch out for a video for that. Eventually, I gotta actually get time to do it. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Like, follow, subscribe, all that. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we got Discord, we have a Galaxies of Heroes thing. You can find us literally pretty much anywhere. Like,
we're just having a great time, and we hope you guys are too. Because either way, we're gonna do this, and we can take as much flack as you guys can give us. I don't really care. I love doing this. It's been fun.
Good day, sir.
That was you know what? He's a chill dude. He's a chill dude.
Yeah.
As soon as I was like, hey, buddy, like, hey, bucko. I've been really digging calling people buckos lately. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it works. Just keep doing what
Any
works.
hoozles. You guys have a great one. We'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.